and then run it once again. Okay, so here let's see. Okay, it's my email. So now let's go to my email and see if I really got the email. Here we go. So this is why I said we need to use HTML and a little bit of CSS so that we can customize or make the email look better. Hello everyone and welcome to the first video of my channel. So in this video, I will be walking you through how we can create scenario or an automation using AI that will help us to generate personalized emails from scrap data. So for example, we have scrap data here. So I have downloaded this CSV file or an Excel file from the Apollo website. Basically, they're providing you leads and some sending emails like functionalities as well. So you can see this is a lot of data, and based on this data, we will train our AI model to convert these information into a really personalized email. So whenever the person or the lead see the emails, he will open the email and he will read it. So this will increase the chances of getting like convert cold leads into like warm leads and engaged leads. So basically it will help us to generate more sales. All right. So first of all, I have tried some automation over this spreadsheet. So I will delete all of this and convert it to no. So I will explain this later to you. So I will convert all of these to no. So here we have the junk file. This is not actually junk file, but it's really unorganized data. So what we will do here is we will go to scenarios in make.com, so which is a no-code solution, and we will create a new scenario. Okay, here in the make.com, first of all, we will name our project uh, generate personalized emails. Okay, so basically this is just a name, just eye-catching name, so that we can know that which project we are working on. So if you have many projects, make sure you like give your project a proper name so you can like have understanding of what you are doing, and later on don't forget about your project. So okay, all right, now. Uh, we will add a module. So at the first stage, we will add the Google Sheet module to see uh, to get the scrap data. So this is the scrap data we have. So right over here, you will see a lot of modules. Okay, but what we will do is we will see or we will select the search rows. So what we will basically do is we will search in every row and we will see if the email status is no, then we will grab that data, right? So that's what we are trying to do. So click on the search rows and make sure you add the connection. Okay, you can simply add the connection by signing with Google and then you select your account. Okay, so I will close it. I already have connections, so I will connect my Gmail here. So now right here you will see all of your spreadsheet, like all of your sheets that you have on your Gmail account. So I have the Apollo contacts export. This is the file, and I will select this one. And here, the sheet name will be the sheet, this right here. So this is the sheet name that we are going to select. So it's only one sheet. So we are going to like have only one option. So select this one. And since we are using the search rows you will have a filter option here. Um, I believe this will not be in other modules, only in search rows. If there is, you can just try and search. So here is first name, last name, title, company. So what are these? This is basically the columns, okay? So here we have the columns. So first name, last name, title, and this is all the data that we are going to study and generate personalized emails from. So here we will select email status. Okay, so it is in the end, make sure it's email status, the last column. And we will tell Mac.com to see if it's equals to no. If it's equals to no, then we are going to copy that data, study it using AI, and generate a personalized email. Okay. So if you come to the sheet, at the end of the sheet, you will see the status is no. And here we have the condition, the filter, and here I will say each time you watch for or search for the rows, fetch 10 records or 10 rows. Okay, that's the basically the limit means the meaning of the limit. So and then click OK. So now what are we going to do next? So since we are fetching more than one row, so we will need an array. So what is an array? Basically in programming language, array is the collection of different or same data types, okay? For example, if you have only one row, we can simply store it in a variable. Variable means a simple container that stores a data. These are not really advanced programming topics, but if you don't know programming, it may be unfamiliar with, maybe it will be like unfamiliar for you. So basically, if we are getting multiple data or rows of data, then we are in need of array. Okay, so we have to pass that into an array, and then we will go on to the next point. Okay, so here in the flow control, you will see here array aggregator. So this will get all of the data, so like multiple data. So here I will say total number of bundles and bundle order position. And now here I will say select all the 10 first names, all the 10 last names, company. We will study all of this information. Okay, email and department, which is the company, or what's the company doing, or the main goal of the company, which is really important in the outreach. So we will go down below, and there is another column that, or another data that we need, which is a SEO description. Okay, this is basically the description of the company. And at the end, we will select email status. Why we are selecting email status? It's because at the end, we will be updating this data. Okay, the same Google Sheet, we will be updating this data from no to personalized. Okay, so we will click OK. Now, since we have an array, we need to convert this collection of data into one small variables or iteration. Okay, so for that we have an iterator. So what is an iterator? If you're coming from a programming background, you should know loops or iterators. So loops are simply like a circle or a certain uh, like a loop will run for a certain period of time or certain amount for like based on a condition to become false or true. Okay, so why we are here to add the iterator? So we want to iterate through this array and fetch each and single one of the item or variable or data from the collection. Okay, so basically we have a collection of data here, so we are going to take single one of it from this place, and then we will process the whole uh, operation on this, like. Okay, so I hope this made sense for you. So um, if you haven't got any idea of what I'm saying, just let it be. I will explain it furthermore later on. So we have to use iterator. So this will tell you, provide me an array or a collection of data so that I iterate it. So I iterate over it. Okay. So basically here we will add array. So when you bring the mouse over this array, you can see the array aggregator is popping up. It's because the data is stored in there. Okay. So we are going to um, click OK, since we have the array here to the give the array to the iterator, and we will click OK. So if I run this once, you will see what will happen. Okay, so what does it say? Okay, it says a transformer should not be the last module in the route. Okay, so we are going to add another route, which will be a tools and set multiple variables. So it's nothing but it's just used for best programming practices. Okay, so here we will we'll add the variable. So first name, you can see it's already here, and last name. Um, okay, I think it's enough. I just want to show you how this iterator works, and I'll run this. You can see the Google Sheet is running, and here you can see from Google Sheet we can see this small pop-up, this cloud icon. You can see it's the number is 1 here. Right here it's 1 as well, and here it's 1 as well, and here we have 10. Why? That's because this iterator is iterating over this array for the amount of time since it get like it since until it get all the data out of this array. Okay, if this concept isn't clear for you, I will make sure to upload a basic videos of make.com for you on this channel. Okay, for now just bear with me, and I'm gonna just I'm just gonna remove this for now. Right now we will add each data that is coming from the iterator to the Gemini. Okay, here I want to add something. Most of the people use ChatGPT or Cloud or other AI module, but some people have problem getting the credit card or buying the Cloud or OpenAI subscriptions. So for that reason, if you are new and you want to practice something, then I would highly recommend to go with Gemini. It's completely free and it will give you a few uh, credits so that you can try and see how the thing is going and how the AI is working in these automations. Okay. So you can simply go to makemarket.io and you will get it from here or from there, like, or simply just click the plus icon or add the module and just search Gemini. And whenever you see it, like Gemini by makemarket.io, and simply they will redirect you to their website, and from there on you can install it. So if you want, I will bring another video on this. Just let me know in the comment section. Okay, for now, we are going to select create a completion. Okay, so just we are going to give it a prompt and it will complete, it will basically complete the uh, prompt for us and give us an output of personalized email. So here you can see the add item button. So we can click on this plus icon and then parse and then click here add item. And here you are going to provide a prompt. You can see it here. It's written provide a prompt or chat here. So I've already written some prompts. I will provide you this. And the link will be in the description. So this is the first prompt that we are going to use for generating a personalized email. We'll copy this and I'll paste it right over here. So here I need to modify some informations. Okay, so it says uh, use the first name. So I will provide the first name right here. Here we have first name. You can see the iterator is popping up. It means the iterator is the one who is holding this data. So I'm trying to explain everything to you in the really basic terms. And last name. So here is the last name variable. Okay, so we will add the variable here, which is last name. And other details. Okay, so right here you also provide the department. You have to modify this based on the information you have on Google Sheet. I'm just explaining you the concept, all right? So here I will provide the departments and here the SEU description. Here is the SEU description. You can see this is the description. Your dentist is Ancaster or something. This is the data that has been fetched by the iterator. Okay, so and this will generate emails in the HTML and CSS forum. Why am I doing this? I will tell you this later. Okay, so we'll click OK. So right here, what I'm going to do is I can run this now and it will give me an output of a personalized email. And then I can just separate the subject line and the email body using advanced regex. But I'm not going to do that because it's an advanced topic in computer science and computer programming. Since this is a no-code solution, so I'm going to make it really easy and I'm going to use AI. So I'm not going to an advanced topic here. So I will add another module. In here I will add a router. Okay, so we have the first route and the second route. The first route will use AI to generate, or sorry, to separate the subject line from the email body, and the second route will be used to separate the email body from this output that is the personalized email or the output of this AI module that is giving us. Okay, so basically I will add Gemini here as well, and I will tell create a compilation. Um, sorry. Okay, here I will say create completion, and I will do the same method, like the same process, which is okay. Here I have a prompt for this as well. This is used for subject line, and I'm gonna just um, pass it right over here, and I'm gonna provide the output. Okay, here is the output of the AI. So this text. You can set a variable right over here as well. So we can just simply unlink this place. So make sure you add these variables in your project, since it's a really good practice. Okay, it's linked, and right here I'm gonna add a variable. Sorry, I'm gonna just set only one variable. The variable name will be output, and here will be the value. Sorry, this is incorrect. Content and the text. Okay, and I'm gonna paste it here. Okay, now they have a relationship. Now I will use the output instead of using these uh, multiple modules or arrays. I will just use a simple output variable. I'm gonna click OK. And here as well, I'm gonna say Gemini create completion. And so in this module, we will be separating the body of the email from this subject line. Okay, so I have a prompt for that as well. I will provide all of these prompts for you in my GitHub. And here I'm gonna paste this, and I'm gonna provide the output here, and I'll click OK. So now these two modules are ready, this one as well. Now what I'm going to do is, first of all, so our module or our scenario is completed until this point. So right here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a variable here, and I'm gonna name it the subject line. Set variable. Variable name should be subject line, and I'm gonna give it the value of uh, this module, this second Gemini module, which is holding the value or the text for the subject line. I'm gonna click OK, and then I'm gonna add the Google Sheet module, and right over here I will add a spreadsheet where I want to store. And right here I'm gonna select the spreadsheet that I want to store my personalized emails. So click here to the spreadsheet ID, and here I will select the YouTube demo video, the demo spreadsheet, sorry, and then I'm gonna select the sheet name. Right here I'm gonna select the row number, since you know we have added um, row the row number from the in the array aggregator. So we will select the row number here, and now here is the columns that we need to update. Here I will add the email. So since the email is right over here, we don't need to define any subject, any variable for that, and the subject line is right over here. Okay, so that's really good. Now the email body is reminding. So we will get the email body from this the Gemini module, since I have explained that to you really well. So here I'm gonna set a variable here as well. Set variable Gemini variable, so email body, and here you can see this module is popping up. Okay, we are going to select the text here, and then we will add the same spreadsheet that we use in this module, and we will use the same row. Since we have added the subject line, we have added the email, and now we need to add email body to the same row. Okay, so the sheet name is sheet 1, the row is row 11, we have added the email in this module, we have added the subject line. Now we only need to add the email body. Sorry, there is the email body. In here, we will add email status. So since this module will run the last, okay, here I will update the email status with per, uh, sorry, this is not the place where we need to um, update the value, since this is another spreadsheet, okay. So right over here, this is, I believe this is completed. For some reason, it's showing me an error, but anyway, I'm gonna click OK. Okay, it's done. Now, what I need to do at the end, I'm gonna add another module, which will be a Google Sheet module, and I'm gonna say update row. Okay, so here I will select the first sheet that I have selected right over here, and this will be the sheet that I've used in the first section, which is Apollo contacts. And let's wait. Select the sheet name, and here I will say update row number. Here is the row number, which is 11. Okay, this will be dynamically changing based on the condition. So we don't want to change anything except the last column, which is the email status, and we will replace this with personalized, and we'll click OK. So this module has been completed successfully. So it will basically get scrap data from the Google Sheet, and then it will hold it in collection or array, which is because that's the reason for that is I selected multiple items to be fetched from the Google Sheet, and from that collection, the iterator will try to select only one item, and then perform the whole process for that. Okay, so now we will run the scenario and see if it's really working. So I'll run the scenario once. So in this first Google Sheet, I have changed the limit from 10 to 2. So it will iterate over 2 items only. Let's wait. Okay, it ran once. So here we can see Gemini module hit the limit. So it will happen by time, since we are using Gemini a lot, and it's a free module. Now the scenario has run completely and successfully. If we come back to our Apollo contacts, you will see here the first row. It says email status personalized, which means the automation has successfully personalized this row, and it saved it into this YouTube demo sheet. So here is the email. So let me just make it a little bit bigger. And here is the subject line. So this is the email, and this is the subject line. So you can say anything related to your product in the prompt. It will generate the subject line based on that product. So in this case, I use the AI automation. So it says Anjali transfer Beverly Hills Dental Arts with AI automation, which looks really personalized. Okay, so right over here we have the email body. It's in the HTML and CSS form. Why I use this? It's because I want to add some sort of styling to the email. Okay, now The next module that we are going to create is to send out these emails. Okay, so the first module that we are going to add here is, first of all, let me just update this column to no. So we can add the search row here. Okay, so here I will add the Google Sheet, and I will say I will look for the module which is search rows, and here I'm going to select the spreadsheet, which is YouTube demo spreadsheet, I believe here it is, and I'm going to say limit of 10, and we will apply the same concept here as well. So here in the filter section, I will say filter out the email status, and filter it and say if, we say the if equals to no. If the email status cell is equals to no, then we will proceed to the further automation. Okay, so here, since I'm fetching 10 items at once, I'm going to use array aggregator. So here is the array aggregator, row number. Okay, I'm going to use the row number, the email, the subject line, and the subject body, and the email status as well. We're going to update this at the end. Okay, so I'm going to click OK. Then I'm going to add an iterator. Since you are familiar with this concept now, I'm not going to explain it again. So right over here, I'm going to just use Gmail, and I'm going to say send email. Send an email. You have to add an account here, add a connection to the Gmail module, and here I'm going to select the subject line. I'm going to select the content. Actually, the content is the email body. I'm going to provide the email body. If there is an attachment you want to send with the email, then you can definitely add it from this. Since we don't have, we won't add it. And here is this, you have to add the email of the person where you want to send the email. So here's the email, and I'll click OK. Now it will send the email, and now we will update the Google Sheet with the value sent from no to sent. Okay, so we'll say update a row, and I'm gonna add the account where my spreadsheet is, and I'm gonna search for the spreadsheet, which is YouTube demo, and I'm gonna select the sheet. Here I'm gonna select the row number. Here is the row number, and I'm gonna update the email status from no to sent. So email sent. The rest leave it as default and click OK. Now this module is ready as well. Let's run it. Okay, so if we come to the demo, YouTube demo spreadsheet, you can see email sent. Now I'm gonna add my email as a test to see if it really works. So I'm gonna say Laravel Shadow. I'm gonna use the same email subject line, since I just want to test the sending process, and this one should be no by default. And I'm gonna save this and come back to my Google Sheet, sorry, the mac.com, and then run it once again. Okay, so here let's see. Okay, so what's the email? Let's have a look. Okay, it's my email. So now let's go to my email and see if I really got the email. Here we go. So this is why I said we need to use HTML and a little bit of CSS so that we can customize or make the email look better. So this was for this video, and I hope you have learned something useful from my videos. Since this is the first video, I don't really have experience on YouTube, and I will be uploading more videos on this channel. So please make sure to subscribe, like this video, and comment any doubt you got in this video, or you have any further questions or issues in your project. I will definitely help you. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in next time.